wanted to show you another size that I like to work with. I make these myself as well with chipboard, and then I bind it myself, but I love this size. It's just quick and easy, it doesn't take up a lot of room, and I wanted to go over, these are old ones, but wanted to show you. I take a lot of samples with me on the road when I go and teach at different conferences and workshops, and unfortunately these are looking kind of shabby from being like handled and being packed. Like there's a whole thing missing right here, so I'm gonna have to figure out what was there and kind of put something there. But I always like to have some samples of my work just so people can kind of get an idea, maybe get inspired to do something. But here's just a quick and simple, and for those of you that want measurement, let me do that first. It's a 3x6, I believe. Yeah, 3x6. So here I always kind of like, I've been in this phase of putting like a piece of acetate right here. It just adds a little something, and then going into the first page. I always like to add things, and that's one of the beauties about binding it yourself, because you could add little things while you're doing it. The only thing that when you're binding it like this versus one of the other like happy planner type ones is that this you have to kind of know ahead of time. You can't add to it later, really. You can, but it's just not, I just wouldn't do it. In the happy planner type of disc bind, you could always add and move around, and I do love that flexibility. But I always like having a little pocket. Here's another page. And I also like my pictures 3 by 2.5. They fit perfect in here. And here you go. Again, with the little bags, I always like using little bags, little envelopes, little tags. Anywhere you can fit a picture in works. As you can see, I do use some, I kind of like to add dimension. It's up to you, and if you don't want it to be as chunky, you don't have to use the foam tape. I kind of like to add a little dimension, so I tend to do that. Again, the acetate paper works great if you want to actually use it as a page. This is how colorful. Again, with the foam tape. Very cute. Sorry for the little pitter patters. My dogs are with me as always. And then again, this is missing something, so I'm gonna, oh, nope, not this. Is it missing this? Nope. It's missing something right there, so I'll have to add a little something. And like I said, I don't necessarily mind when things come off or fall or what have you, but you know, I'd rather have something that you guys can see when you meet me in person, kind of like, oh, I saw that online, like, oh, she did this, or oh, this is thick, or oh, blah blah blah. So I don't mind having to repair some things, and these aren't meant to be like handled all the time. And for as many times as I've taken them with me to workshops and conferences and stuff, they've actually held up pretty well, considering it's just paper. And then in here you'll see again my little pocket, simple little paper clip. The puffy stickers work great. This is for some journaling. I think I was going to add more pictures here, but I didn't after all. The acetate, see, this went somewhere. I'll have to figure that out. It probably went here. And then that, added a picture. This is too thin for that. I'll add it there. Again, have fun with your sticker letters. Mix and match. That's what I love to do. I love to mix and match. Half the time I don't have enough of like one style font, so that's why I mix and match. And here's another cute way to store just some additional pictures. These envelopes are always great. And these are my little friends Vicky and Pam. Super cute. Oh, I made them. She's a Cinderella girly and she's a Sleeping Beauty girly, so I had made them their own little books too. on that day. So, and this is a fun one. Now you can see the difference in chunk. This one I'd only bound it right here. This one I did basically the whole side. I knew for this one I was going to get probably really chunky. This one I just wanted it simple. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages in this one. And this one, not including the acetate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 2 more, and it's like a big difference. Oh, this goes there, I think. This goes somewhere. I'm gonna have to figure it out. It goes somewhere, but oh well. But just a quick little, just wanted to show you what other kind of journals I like to make. I like to make little mini books as well, too. Hope you enjoyed.